Hey legends, what's going on? So first Q&A that I've ever done on the channel so far. So I've just trying to figure things out, but it's all I think it's all working. I've got my iPad beside me so I can read your questions as they come in, and yeah, we'll give people a few minutes to jump on and a few seconds. But top day right now here at the property. You can see Broughton Island, the islands out there on the ocean. It's really cool. So I might spin this camera around. Looks like it's doing it the opposite on me. So I'll just turn this around. That's probably a bit better now. Just give me a thumbs up or something if you guys can hear me. If your sound not great. Righto, let me take this off. And how's the sound now? Is that better? Sound is crap. Okay, I'll have to figure this out. Just give me 2 seconds. Any better now? The sound any better now? Perfect, all good. Sound better now? Yep, sweet, righto, no worries. Well, I'm not using the mic now. The mic's not working, obviously. So we'll throw that in the bin. So yeah, throw your questions up. Basically, I haven't been uploading the past kind of month or so. I kind of really haven't been in the headspace to do that. Yeah, some pretty bad things have happened to me in the past sort of month. I had a relationship breakdown and stuff like that. So just wanted to distance myself from everything and just focus on the family and all the rest of it. And yeah, just get back into just getting my head right first before I yeah, decided to start putting up videos again. So, but anyway, that's enough about that. I don't want to talk about that. So how you going, Phil? See your comments there. Yep, sounds good. These are all saying it's all good, so sweet. Yeah, well, first one, so I didn't know how it was gonna turn out, but yeah, I'll just start rattling off your questions and I'll answer them. So let's see what we got here. My full-time job. So I manage our family motocross facility, and I do a lot of work overseas as well, building motocross and supercross tracks. So I grew up racing and stuff like that, and yeah, so that's what I do for a day-to-day job, and then contracting and stuff on the side, earth moving and all that sort of thing. So yeah, that's what I do for a job. So Chris O, are you concerned about how close you are with the GVM and the forward driving gear and the payload? Yeah, mate, that's a video that I'm going to be doing probably in the next month, is that. And I'm actually going to be taking some gear off the truck because I'm on the limit. I'm right on the limit right now. So I need to shed some weight on the truck and get that sorted out. So that'll be a full video on how much the truck weighs now, how much it's going to weigh in the future, and some of the things I'm going to take out of the canopy that I thought I'd use a lot more, but I really haven't. I really haven't used them. Like the Clearview kitchen, I don't use it enough to justify the weight of the slide and the box and everything in the kitchen itself. So I think that's going to go and open that space up for maybe just a table that comes out or something like that. So yeah, definitely doing a GVM video coming here soon. So what else we got here? Chris O again. Do I have a boat? No, I don't have a boat. I want a boat, but I don't have a boat. I can't afford a boat right now. But yeah, I definitely do want to get a boat and do some offshore fishing and stuff like that for the channel. And yeah, I'd love to do that. So a few comments on the Raptor. So the Raptor situation is there is no more Raptor. So with my relationship with my partner of 12 years ending in the past month, that's all over now. So the Raptor won't be on the channel anymore. She's taken the Raptor, and yeah, she's moved on, and so am I now. So yeah, not to say that there won't be another Raptor. I've just seen releases of Ford with the new Everest and their new concept wild track and stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting what the Raptor looks like. So there could be, from what I've seen, the Everest, there could be actually a Raptor version of the Everest. So yeah, Raptor's gone for now. So there's no more videos on the Raptor. It's all over. But not to say that here in the near future, end of this year, next year, I buy a Raptor, another new one, and we do something else. So I'll probably wait till the next model comes out. But yeah, for right now, it's going to be F-Truck, outdoor stuff. I'll tell you something here in a little bit, something new that I bought, so it'll be exciting for the channel. So, what else we got here? Chris O. Goodwin, how'd I score the 50 cal? Mate, the 50 cal, anyone can buy a 50 cal. If you've got cat A and B, you can buy a 50 cal. There's nothing to stop you from buying one except for the money. They're bloody expensive. So a lot of you guys probably follow me on Instagram. I don't do a lot of gun stuff on YouTube because it tends to just get shut down and demonetized, and your channel gets flagged and all the rest of it. So I just don't bother with it. But if you want to see gun stuff, get on my Instagram because that's where I'll post it. Yeah, so it's Lucky9 Design is my Instagram, so jump over and check that out. But that 50 cal is actually my mate's, so he let me borrow it for the weekend just to have some fun. And yeah, and then I ended up ordering one myself. So there'll be more 50 cal stuff to come on Instagram, not so much on YouTube, but yeah. So what else is on here? What roof platform are you using under your rooftop tent? So I don't have any platform. So with the MITS canopy, you have two extrusions that run across the roof of the canopy, which are welded on in any position that you want. And then it's just a track system. And then I've just got two of the Bush Company rails underneath it. And then that's how you can mount your tent. So there's no point in having a roof rack if you're going to put a tent on there, because it's just extra weight you don't really need. So yeah. What else we got here? Ivan, how you going, man? I haven't spoken to you for a while, so I'll have to give you a buzz and yeah, catch up. So yeah, we need to do this. Yeah, the Simpson trip. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I was looking forward to that until bloody Corona hit and it messed it all up on us. So we'll yeah, I'll give you a call next week or something and we'll have a chat. Did I build the AusX Open track in Melbourne last year? No, I didn't. No, Pro Tracks, Josh built that track last year. So yeah, they were trying to get consistency with all the tracks, and I really wasn't available to do it anyway, even if I was asked. So yeah, Melbourne I didn't do, and New Zealand last year I didn't do, but Sydney the 2 previous years and New Zealand the previous year I did those. So yeah, they were just trying to get consistency with all the rounds around Australia with the Supercross, and Josh sold his house and basically, yeah, he's done every round just so that way the tracks are all the same for the riders. So what else we got here? Adventuring Pals, g'day mate, hope you're well. You too, champ. I'm doing good. I'm coming out the other side of what's going to happen in the past month. So it's slowly turned itself around, and some really cool things have been happening over the past kind of 2 weeks. So it's yeah, it's a lot of people go through it, and yeah, it's tough. And I'm now a single father, so I'm taking care of my daughter full time now as well. So that's why the YouTube's kind of got to take a back step, and I'll have to basically just, yeah, full-time parent now. So running her to school and all the rest of it, my daughter and all the rest of it, and picking up groceries and all that stuff that you normally do as a couple. Now I'm doing all that stuff. So yeah, I'm still going to try and do a video a week, but it may be one every 2 weeks. So we'll see how we go. Mick Elrich, any more mods on the Raptor? Yeah, mate, the Raptor's gone. I just answered a question about that. So if I see any questions in here that I've already answered, I won't talk about them, just to keep heaps of questions coming. So, but then you can watch the video back if you like. So, have you encountered death wobble on your truck, and how did you go about fixing it? No, never have I experienced death wobble in the F250 behind me. No, it's been a really good truck. I've got the BDS 6-inch coilover kit and no death wobble whatsoever. So yeah, no issues there for me. But if you follow, I think it's powerstrokehelp.com, get onto those guys. They have a YouTube channel and they actually talk about that and the caster of the wheels and stuff like that and how to fix it. So jump over to powerstrokehelp.com. They're the guys that I follow, just because there's not a lot of guys that know much about these trucks in Australia, so I tend to get a lot of information from them. So check those guys out. Boomer Graham, hey mate, how you going? Good to see you on the channel. It's so cool to see all you guys just watching, and yeah, it's really cool that you guys are interested in what I post and what I put up, and I just like to post about cool shit. So yeah, but no, good to have you on the channel, mate. Yeah, Will. Yeah, stick the V8 in the Raptor, and that's like I'm not devastated that the Raptor's gone. It was getting to the point where it was really hard to modify it, to do anything else to it, because it was just a daily driver. But that's why I'm looking forward to the future and what that holds, and if I happen to meet another partner in the future and whatever then, and we buy another car or whatever. So who knows what's going to happen, but yeah, we'll go from there and see what Ford's going to do, and definitely I'm going to need a daily. I can't drive this thing all the time. It's just, yeah, it's too big and it's not a very good daily vehicle. So what else we got here? Mick Elrich, thanks Ty, sorry to hear. Can you tell us about your property and what you do on it? How big is it? So on our property, we have a motocross facility here. So I manage that on a weekly basis. We're probably going to open that back up in the next 2 weeks. We also run cattle as well. We've got about 400 head of cattle here. We do bees as well. So we've got our own honey company. Yeah, so we are 100% never sitting still here on the property. So it's full time here. So that's what we do on the property. What else we got? How are you finding the Cymarine? Getting one installed next week. Asher Hudson. Excellent. I love the Cymarine. Highly recommend it. If you're going to get an install done, get the Cymarine package, because you can plug so many different modules and sensors into it. So I've got my water tank and the battery levels, and there's so many different, you got a barometer in there as well. It's really cool. So yeah, I highly recommend the Cymarine systems. What else is there? Australian gun laws suck. Yeah, they do. Australian gun laws do suck, but hey, I can get a 50 cal, so that's all right. If you can't take it out with a 50 cal, you should probably just give up. Do I follow any motorsports, Chris O'Wally? I used to be really into the motocross and the supercross, and for how involved in it I am, I'm really not. I've kind of distanced myself a lot from it because I'm involved in it all the time. Yeah, I'm not really a fanboy of it, and as much time as I go to America and go to the events and go to events all around the world and stuff for the motocross and the freestyle and building the tracks and everything, yeah, my love is four-wheel driving and camping and just outdoors in general, hunting and stuff like that. So that's what I love to do. So what else we got here? Any plans of a Queensland trip video from BT Dan? Yeah, I do want to go up to the Cape. I've never been to the Cape. It's something I definitely wanted to do. I wasn't going to do it this year, but I was definitely planning on it. So the F truck's almost nearly built. There's a lot of, during Corona and everything else that's been going on, there's companies that I wanted to work with, but they've kind of shut down or stopped production, or so it's kind of been hard for me to make content on the F truck. But yeah, so I'm going to finish the build, and then there will definitely be some sort of Queensland trip here in the future. So yeah, 100%. Chris Goodwin, what's your biggest regret with the build? I'd probably say biggest regret. I don't really regret anything. I try not to regret anything, because there's no point in being upset on something that you've done because you can't really change it. So yeah, really nothing really. I can't really think of anything that I regret doing to the truck. Yeah, nothing so far. There's things that, not so much a regret, but things I want to change. Like I mentioned at the start of the video with inside the canopy and stuff like that. I want to take some things out because I think I'd use them more than what I have been. So I'm going to change those sorts of things. But what else we got here? Brett Dixon, any thoughts on getting a caravan if you don't have one? It depends. I was considering a caravan when I was with my now ex-partner, because I wanted more kids and wanted a bigger family, and the F truck and the rooftop it's no good for the family sort of setup. But I was considering a caravan. Up until recently, I was going to build my own and actually build it as a brand, but it's just the overhead cost to start it is just ridiculous, and it's just money that I don't have to do it. But not to say that I won't build a one-off custom van, and then if anything comes of that, anyone interested in investing in that business, then yeah, there's always a possibility there. So definitely considering a van for the future. Just depends on my relationship status and all that sort of stuff, and family, and how many people I have. And if it's just me and my daughter, then it's just the truck. So what else we got? Angus Bennett, mate, I just spoke about the GVM. So if you want to rewatch the very start of this video, I just spoke about that. What else we got? Anthony Wicks, hey Ty, I hope you're doing well. Any chance of a review on the new solar panel? So if you follow me on Instagram, and I did a video a bit over a month ago of just a chilled out GoPro session on the farm, just camping and stuff in the yard. And I had a solar panel that I bought off eBay, and it's a really strange design, the way it's kind of made. It's a like a flexible panel, but it's got this weird material on it. So yeah, I'll 100% do a video on that for you, mate. It's something that I've got penciled down for a video to do that. So yeah, 100%. I'm looking into the BDS just last night. Thanks, mate. Good luck with the parenting. Thanks, Streaky Chambers. I think I pronounced that right. Yeah. Yeah, it's the parenting thing. I love it to death, and I'll do anything for that kid. So yeah, we'll be right. We'll be fine. We'll manage. We'll carry on. And yeah, what are you comment again? What are you looking for the BDS? Are you looking to put that on a truck yourself? Are you in Australia, or are you in America? I'm interested to know. Is there anything you'd change about your tray and canopy? I'm currently building one. Is there any advice or tips you can give me before the build starts? Keep it simple is probably my biggest advice. Just keep it simple and just take the basics. Don't take things you don't need. And that's exactly how I wanted this truck set up. And I'm even now going to remove things again, like the kitchen. I don't use it enough. I tend to always just pull out that flat tray beside that's under the pantry to do cooking up and stuff like that. So yeah, just keep it simple. You just want your fridge, a little bit of storage, camp chairs. Don't take the whole basically kitchen sink and everything with you. So just keep it simple so it works and it's easy. What else we got? Boomer Graham Matthews, love your dash mat with the pockets. Yeah, so the Bush Company, bloody fly. The Bush Company, if you jump onto them, they make a bunch of different ones. I think mine's for the Defender. I think that's the one I got for. It might be the Ranger actually, but there's heaps of different styles on there that you can get. So just give Dino a call at the Bush Company, and he can hook you up with whatever car you've got. He doesn't have everything, but he may have something that'll be close or might fit. Yeah, so what else we got? Are you interested in buying a Bronco if they released in Australia? Yes, I am, Scott. Definitely, 100%. Yeah, if the Bronco comes to Australia, depending on what Fords, I don't think they will, but because what I've seen on the new Everest, I think that they're going to do a Raptor style Everest, from what I've seen posted recently. So, but if the Bronco was to come, yeah, 100% I'd be very close eye on the Bronco, versus buying another Raptor maybe. But yeah, I'm keen to see on what Ford in the next 12 months is going to be very interesting, especially here in Australia with like Ram, and Chevy, doing the 2500, 1500s. They're both doing them now. I think Ford's just going to go, you know what, we're just going to do right-hand drive, undercut the whole market, F-150 and possibly the F-250. I think that's what they're going to do. And then Dodge and Ram and Chevy, I don't think they're going to be able to compete in pricing. So I think Ford's just sitting on their hands and seeing how the market goes for now. And yeah, what else we got? Chris Goodwin, noticed the hat. You're a bow hunter as well. No, mate, I'm not. I've been hanging out with Adam Greentree for the past couple of weeks. That's something that's pretty cool. It's just kind of come out of the blue. So yeah, there's after every negative with my relationship breakdown, there's a few positives that have come out of it, and we've been hanging out here on the property, and super cool dude. And yeah, he's given me some merch and stuff, and yeah, so that's where I got the hat from. So yeah, but definitely something I want to get into. Hanging out with Adam, yeah, it's good to kind of, I'm a shooter, so love my guns, love long range shooting and stuff like that. But the bow hunting thing is something I'm definitely interested in the future. So yeah, we'll see where that goes, and that may be some more content for the channel. So what else we got here? So my iPad's just died on me, so I'll have to wait for your comments to come up here in the bottom of the screen. So what have we got here? Panda Time TV, just followed you on Insta. We'll be checking out after this. Yep, jump on there. Anything that I don't really like to post on YouTube, just because of the rules and stuff, I tend to post on Instagram. So a lot of gun content and my day-to-day life and day-to-day on the property and just cool shit, cool photos and stuff like that is what I post on there. So what else we got here? Am I concerned about the less manual cars being made? Not really. I think auto's the way to go. Manuals are just, they're fun. Like I'm into old school cars, like old school Mustangs and stuff like that. And I've got the old F-250. You've probably seen it on the channel. So yeah, they're really cool vehicles. Modern vehicles being manuals, I don't see the benefit. I really don't. And I probably would never buy one again. Auto is it's just too easy. So yeah, I don't know why you'd buy a manual now anyway. But there is some diehards, so each to their own, basically. What else we got? Have you thought about a Vic Country High trip, four-wheel drive CA? Yes, certainly have. That's something 100% I want to go up there. I can't wait. So I was hoping that like the drifter stuff would be going on and I could go up there and do that. So if they were going to do something in the Vic High Country, I thought they were going to do something this year, but I think Corona kind of messed all that up. So definitely want to go up there, and yeah, that's definitely a trip I want to film and stuff and take the F-truck and have a good old time up there. There's so many places I want to go and so many places I want to do, and yeah, there's I've got a big list of places I want to go in this country. Cracking Overland, good to see you too, mate. Glad you're tuning in. Nice chilled out here, Arvo here on the property. Anthony Wicks, legend, love the channel. Thanks, mate, appreciate it. I'm trying just to put up cool shit for you guys to watch and yeah, keep you interested. Unfortunately, I've had a pretty shit kind of month, but we're on the backside of it now and we're drinking beer, so it's all good. Scott wants me to do more on the cooking and the barbecue videos. Yeah, mate, it's definitely not getting the views on those as much, but I definitely enjoy doing it, and I don't do it for the views. I don't do any of this stuff for the views. I do it because I enjoy filming, and I enjoy, yeah, just filming cool stuff. So it's just, I never put up a video intending for it to get all these views and all the rest of it. I tend to just put up whatever I want. So Ben, where's your next adventure? Loving the channel. Mate, right now I've got no idea. I've just basically trying to get my life back in order after what's happened, and yeah, get back on the straight, trying to get in a routine with work and all the rest of it, and get focused back on everything that I was doing. And yeah, so next adventure I'd say is probably just going to be a boys trip. We'll probably just go up to the Barrington Tops or something like that. Winter's about to hit, so as soon as the snow hits, I'd say that's probably where I'm going to go, is go up to the Barringtons. What else we got here? Do you miss your old Ranger for technical four-wheel driving? Yes, I do. I actually do. I did, you guys probably know, if you're from, or you know the area of New South Wales, you're probably familiar with the Killy Loop. I loved doing that loop in my old Ranger. That was bloody awesome. It was a really good time. So yeah, I definitely miss the old Ranger for things like that. But I've been contemplating buying a 60 series and doing a full build on a 60 series for that exact thing. So the F truck, big touring trips across the country, and then have the have a 60 series with a rooftop tent, drawers, upright fridge, stuff like that. It's what I'm considering buying, and maybe doing like a full build on it and stuff like that, just for those sorts of adventures and camping and stuff. So Kraken, I have a Raptor. What would you say are the top 5 mods to do? Chuck the 35s on there. It actually rode a lot nicer with the bigger tires. I'd say definitely some sort of lighting. Depends how far you want to go with a Raptor. Like the I had my old Ranger, I actually stretched it and stretched the chassis and everything. So Brad Gretsch, if you get onto Ultimate Stretches on Facebook, check out Brad's page. He just stretched a Raptor. It's black and it looks freaking sick. It looks so good. And it's something that I did want to do to the Raptor, but I was a bit hesitant on doing the first one, but he's just done one. So I'm interested to see how it goes over the next next little bit here. So yeah, Ultimate Stretches on Facebook, check them out. But as in mods, yeah, lighting, rims and tires. I've seen some really cool trays and canopies on Raptors that are kind of integrated into the body. It really depends on what you want to do with the vehicle. If it's just a daily, maybe just probably the mods that we did to ours. But yeah, other than that, like, you can go full tilt on one of them, short tray, short canopy, stuff like that, rooftop tent. But there's such a good vehicle as a base that you don't really need to do a lot to them. I would not touch the suspension one bit. Just leave it as it is. I'd probably say bull bar winch. Yeah, maybe change the side steps to something a bit more tighter to the body. Tray, canopy, nice little short tray canopy, color-coded. Roof rack. Yeah, there's not a lot you need to do to that vehicle because it's so capable straight out the box. So when is your next Stockton trip? You should do a meet and greet and show your truck off. Yeah, I'd love to do that. I'd love to go up there, and it's something I've been thinking about, is doing some sort of meet and greet. Probably won't do it now during winter. Maybe coming into spring I might think of doing something if enough of you are interested. So if I do something like that, it'll probably be over sort of Instagram. So check me out on there. I'll probably do something on Instagram regarding that. So yeah, but definitely keen to do some sort of meet and greet with all you legends. Panda time, we'll be checking out the guns. I'm a fan of them too. Yeah, I love shooting. It's so much fun, especially 50 cal. But people think that 50 cal has a lot of like kick, and it doesn't. The gun doesn't move. It's just the explosion and the amount of force that comes out of that muzzle brake. It just like it clears the blackheads out of your face. It's so cool. It's you feel it through your whole head. What do you think about drifter finishing, etc.? Clinton, yeah, I think I think you were meant to write dots, but it was pots. Yeah, again, I don't know Luke's situation. I've never met Luke. There's a bit of stuff back and forth, me liking his stuff and Drifter's stuff as well. And I have some conversations now and again with Kaido, and he's a really cool dude, and he's reached out to me during the shit that I've just gone through. So with them ending the dots, look, if Luke can't compete, then it's really hard to justify to build things if there's no profit there and you can't keep people in a job. So, and we know that here, like with the motocross facility, we had to lay off everyone, and we weren't entitled to get any sort of government help. It took ages before we could get that, the job keeper and stuff here. But by that time, we had to lay people off, and they were already gone. So, if Luke can't compete with everyone else, then I guess it's just tough luck, really. It is what it is. He needs to focus on things like the draws and stuff, and the things that are gonna make him the money and all the rest of it. And yeah, that's the only way to keep in business, is to make things that are profitable and worthwhile. And if the dots aren't something that's making him money, then I guess it just is what it is. Can't really do much about it. Question: with Hyundai Kia making some epic cars nowadays, are you keen on seeing the Ute? I think is that the Santa Cruz, I think it's called. Yes, I'm keen to see what those guys do. I think that'll kind of be a bit of it won't be a gnarly off-road or anything like that. It's just going to be like a little sporty sort of crossover type sort of deal. So yeah, I'm definitely keen to see where Hyundai and Kia and those other car manufacturers, because like back in the day they were all crap, and they've really come a long way, those car manufacturers. And I'm definitely keen to see what they do is in the Ute side of things. So JC, g'day mate. Sorry I'm late. All good, mate. No worries. Yeah, I'm just going to keep going until it starts dwindling down, and yeah, we might go for another little bit here. But if you got any questions, chuck them up. Would you consider buying a Hilux N80 for your next rig? No. I would never. Hiluxes just don't do it for me. I look at a Hilux and I don't. Yeah, I think if I bought a Hilux and I walked away from it when I parked it, I wouldn't turn around and look at it. And that's not the vehicle you want. If you don't turn around and look at your truck when you walk away, it's the wrong truck. And every time I shut the door on this thing and walk away from it, I turn around and look at it because I just love it to death. So a Hilux does not do it for me one bit. What else we got here? Your thoughts on the Drifter Stockton range? Kraken, I haven't seen it yet. I seen the boys put up something the other day regarding that, but I haven't looked at it. I seen a brief picture there Kaido put up, I think it was. So yeah, I would definitely want to check out that stuff. But yeah, I'll probably have a look at that tonight. Yeah, Ben, meet and greet would definitely be on the cards, mate. I'll try and see what I can do and G something up, so we can all go and hang out at Stockton for the day, and you can check out the truck and ask me anything and everything you want. JC, I shot a vehicle mounted 50 cal in Afghanistan. I'm assuming that you were in the army or something, mate. So if you were, I really appreciate your service and stuff like that. If you were in the military, that's cool. Yeah, I definitely don't want to be on the receiving end of a 50 cal. 100%. That's gnarly. And yeah, we were shooting a vehicle here. It was actually my ex's old car, so it felt good to shoot that. But yeah, we won't get into that. But yeah, it's definitely don't want to be on the receiving end of 50 cal. That's for sure. Chris, Santa Cruz, what a crap name. Yeah, mate. I don't know what they're thinking with that name, but it's kind of a Santa Cruz in America, I guess, the town there. So Joshua, did Adam and the Buttsman get pigs? No, mate. So they just come out to hang out for the afternoon, and we just wanted to set up some feed and stuff for the pigs to try and get them to come in. So that's all we were doing last night. If you were following my Instagram on my stories, so we were just setting some feeders out and stuff like that, just to get the pigs in and get them on a, I don't know, on a schedule basically. So they're going to come in at the same time, and then we'll just monitor the cameras and stuff for now, and then we'll move on them as soon as they come in. But they're not going to be able to resist what we put down there, is in feed and stuff. So JC, I test drove the Raptor and Wild Track the other day. I have to say I like the Wild Track better. Yeah, each to their own, mate. Yeah, I get some people that like the Wild Track, and like, don't buy a Raptor if you're going to tow heavy. I've mentioned this in past videos. Yeah, don't buy a Raptor if you're going to tow heavy. Definitely buy a normal Wild Track with the leaf springs and everything. So yeah, but even then, like, I wouldn't even buy a Wild Track. I think a Wild Track is a waste of money. I'd use that extra bit of money to buy an XLT, and use that extra bit of money, because you don't really get much on the Wild Track extra. You kind of just paying for chrome and little tinkets here and there. It's not really any much gain with a Wild Track over just an XLT. So you could use that money to pump back into the truck and do the mods that you want to do. So that's my advice anyway. Chris O'Wally, connection issues. I'm not sure, mate. I'm in the best spot I can be on the property, so if there's connection issues, I can't do anything about it. I'm not Telstra. So how's the rest of your barnyard trucks coming along? Yeah, Phil, I think you're talking about the old trucks that I've got here on the property. I'm trying to sell them. I've had a big, since what's happened, I've had a big clean out of my whole lifestyle. Basically, I've sold a lot of things, got rid of a lot of stuff. Just want to get back to being very simple and basic in my life, and yeah, having high quality gear but just less stuff. Yeah, it was a good, as it was a very bad time for me, but it was good to have a complete reset of your life, and everything I had and everything I owned, and yeah, so I see it that way anyway. But the old trucks, I'm trying to sell them at the moment. Patriot 2500 Ram, thoughts? Keen on a Ram, but love the 200 Land Cruiser. Clinton Bamford, mate, I would not touch a Ram with a 10-foot pole. People who have one can say what they like, but we own one as well, and I don't like them. I don't like them one bit. Parts, as much as they rave on about that you can get parts, you can't. We were waiting like 6 months for some parts for ours. Like, even though there's dealerships, there's still no parts. There's not a big log of parts. So that's the issue with the Rams. Their build quality is terrible. Patriot and Ram Trucks Australia, they have sort of a deal going on. Like, I tried to get a tray for ours from Patriot, and they wouldn't sell me one because you've got to buy the truck through Patriot and get the gear put on it. That was my experience anyway when I tried to get a tray. So it may have changed. They may be selling the trays separately now, but this is probably about 12 months ago. But Rams, everyone needs to start checking out Fords, because live axle in the front, their build quality is perfect. Well, not perfect, but you know what I mean. It's a lot better than Ram. Really strong transmission, really strong engine. These are like a giant 79 series. Just everything's beefed up, and that's why I don't like the Chevys either. The Chevys having a torsion bar front end. I don't know what Chevy's thinking with a torsion bar front end, but especially this day and age. But again, Chevys for touring and overlanding in Australia, wouldn't use one of them either. This truck, like you can see the suspension there behind me, it's beefy, it's big, it's strong, and yeah, so Rams don't do anything for me. Sorry, we have one here. My parents own one, and I hate it. I don't like driving it. It's terrible. So, any plans to make a 4x4 track on your property? Actually, sorry, Clint. I just got the other part of your message there. 200 Land Cruiser, mate. Go and check out the Fords before you look at a Ram. Go and drive an F250. You'll be very surprised. Cameron, any plans to make a 4x4 track on your property? Not really. Yeah, not really. I tend to drive the side-by-side around a lot, and that's something I was going to mention. I've just sold the Polaris that I had, the General, and I'm just about to buy a new one. So that's a video coming on the channel. One of my buddies bought my old black one off me, so we're upgrading to the new 2020 model, and yeah, so that's a cool video coming, and they've got a lot of changes to those new ones. But yeah, 4x4 tracks around the property, not really, no. Yeah, because I'm not, yeah, probably not. So I tend to like to go places to 4x4, not just do it here on my property. So JC, thanks, mate. I was in the RAF and deployed to Afghanistan 2010. Dude, that's sick. Like, that's something that I wanted to do when I left school, but I sucked at maths. So unfortunately, yeah, I dropped out in year 10 and went and laboured. So thanks, mate. I really appreciate your efforts, and I'm sure all us do that are watching right now. Anyone that's gone and done that, sacrificed that for us. So bloody awesome. No worries, Chriso. Got to go at 4:30. All good. Yeah, I'm probably going to wrap it up about then anyway. Do you laugh at Smoky Hiluxes? Yeah, I do. I do laugh at Smoky Hiluxes. So Toyota needs to get their shit together and get that fixed. The Raptor is sexy, but I want a tow. I'm looking at the Prados or the 200 series. If you're going to go with 200, even look at the EcoBoost F-150. They are a really nice truck, and you'd probably pick one of them up for maybe the same money you'd get a 200 for if you're going to go new, obviously. But yeah, depends how much you want to tow too, JC. Kraken, if you had 500k startup, new business, something to do with camping, overland style, what would you do? That's a really good question. What would I do? F-Tech is the new brand for the channel, which is something I want to tell you guys about today as well. So F-Tech, basically, I want to build people's vehicles for them so they can, like you mentioned, 500k startup, they can give me 250k and say they want a vehicle to do this, this, and this. I'll take the vehicle, I'll build it all up for them, whether it's an American truck, an Australian 79, whatever, basically a turnkey package. That's something I'm looking to do in the future here. So yeah, but 500k for a startup business, probably my van, my caravan design that I did, the hybrid concept is so sick, and I really want to show you guys, but I'm kind of trying to protect the design because it's so unique. But yeah, so I'd probably start my van company. What else we got? Thanks, Phil. I'll yeah, mate, I'm gonna keep punching along, and we'll be right. We'll get through all this and come out the other side better. Yeah, all good things have to come to an end, mate, and unfortunately it come to an end recently on me, but we'll yeah, we'll move on from it and carry on. So is there any disadvantages to having a bigger truck? Yeah, don't buy one if you live in town because you can't park it anywhere. Not really. I don't see many disadvantages in having a bigger truck. I just see pros. So yeah, basically I can hear a Polaris coming if you guys can hear it too. It's probably my brother. So I don't see many disadvantages. I actually like having a bigger truck. I use this truck for work too, so I tow a lot. I've got the Canopy on right now. yeah, I like having a bigger truck for touring and stuff like that. So yeah, don't see too many advantages unless you live in the city and stuff like that. So no worries, Chris. I appreciate it, mate. Thanks for being here. Did you keep the Raptor? Are you getting it back? No, mate, I didn't. The ex-missus has taken the Raptor, so yeah, I don't have the Raptor anymore. So she's taken that, and yeah, we've just parted ways from that. So she's got the Raptor, I've got the F truck, and that's just how it's staying now. And my daughter's living with me full time. So yeah, the Raptor's gone for good now, unfortunately. So shit happens. What do you do? Brett Wall, hey mate, go the bigger truck. Yeah, mate, I don't know if you're talking to me or one of the other boys on there, but where'd you get your F truck from? The full-size trucks, late models, have increased in price recently, 15K, especially for Silverados and Rams. Depending on what you, yeah, I got my F truck. I picked up my F truck from, where was it? There was this guy who was doing up ranges and stuff, and I don't know how he ended up with the truck, but I picked up mine for 110,000, and that was a steal at that time because they were going for like 140 for the same year model, same kilometers. So I just bought it. I just took the gamble and bought it. So he's no longer around anymore. He's a bit of a shady dude. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, check out Harrison F Trucks. There's a few other companies as well. What's that? I think it's Mega Trucks in Sydney. Those guys do a good conversion, I've been told. So yeah, but Rams and Silverados, wouldn't touch them. Would not touch them, unfortunately. The F truck's the way to go. No worries, mate. I'm off. You're a legend, and love your channel. Keep your chin up, mate. Yeah, mate, 100%. I'm in a good mind frame now, and gonna keep moving forward with things. And yeah, so we'll be right. We'll carry on. Herbert E. Fox, good morning from South Africa. Good morning, mate. How are you? I bloody miss South Africa. I've been over there twice to Pretoria. We did an event there, right in front of the, what's that? The Union buildings. We did Red Bull X Fighters there. And I had a great time over there, going on a safari and stuff like that. And good times. Awesome people. Buddy Conrad over there and Marty, both were working for Red Bull, and yeah, awesome dudes, and we had a bloody fantastic time over there. So if you guys have any more questions, throw them up. I'm kind of at the end of the questions right now, so we'll probably go for another couple of minutes. And no worries, Chriso. Catch you later, mate. Have fun. Stay safe. Yeah, mate, I definitely want to visit South Africa again. I didn't get a chance to get down to Cape Town. I definitely want to come over there and get down to Cape Town. And I've got a lot of things planned for the future. There's a lot of big dreams I want to do. I want to build a whole new truck, and I would like to ship it around the world and do do trips here, there, and everywhere. Ship my truck to South Africa, ship my truck to America. Yeah, I want to definitely some cool things. Ship my truck to New Zealand. All sorts of places I want to go. So yeah, definitely high hopes for the future and things I want to do, and as long as the businesses keep the money ticking in, then we should be able to do that sort of thing. So yeah, 110K. All the ones you're looking at are 150. Yeah, it is a fair bit extra for some fun. Yeah, even look at secondhand ones. If you can get like 2013 on, if you're looking at the F series, even the F-150s are fantastic trucks as well. With the try and get the EcoBoost, or if you're going to go new, get the new diesel engine that they've just dropped in the in the F-150s. But I love mine. I've had no issues with it. I service it myself. I do all the work on it myself, and it's been a really good rig. So. Thanks, Landy. Yeah, I'm trying. It's stressful. I was peeking out before I started this video, and yeah, I'll keep all the videos coming and stuff like that. So Hey mate, what 270 awning do you recommend and why? Just about to go on for your Raptor. Do you have a canopy or something on your Raptor? I'm just trying to work out how a 270 would work. If you've got a, unless you want it to go over the swing over the tub, honestly, Dean's working on something for me right now. We spoke before Corona happened, so I don't know what's going on with it now, but he's developing another new awning that we're going to test on the F truck. So that's going to be coming up, something exciting. That's all I'm going to say about that. But 270 awnings, if you've got a tray and canopy, I would not get a 270 if you have a ladder on the back and you're climbing into a rooftop tent. The only thing I say that is that I pull my 270 out and then you can't access your ladder to get in your rooftop tent unless you access it from the other side. But because my truck's so wide, my ladder hits my canopy door before it reaches the side of the tent. So if you're not running a rear ladder and you're just running 2 rear spares and something like that, and your rooftop tent, and you can access your rooftop tent from the side of your vehicle with another ladder, then yeah, go with 270. No worries at all. Even the Darchie 180 that goes forward at the front of the vehicle and goes to the back but doesn't go around, they're still a good awning as well. But the Bush Company awning, the new one, is badass. Definitely something that I'm looking at. But yeah, like I mentioned, we're going to try and work on something else for the F truck. So that's all I'm going to say about that. What else we got here? What's your thoughts on an LDV? Cheap truck, and you could probably get into something for less than 50 grand with a tray and canopy. We just had the boys from Mitts come up and stay here on the property on Friday night, and we're only having that discussion about the LDVs, is that you can get into a truck for under 50k with a tray and canopy almost. So yeah, I don't have any experience with them. I've never driven one, so I don't really have much of an opinion on them, but from word of mouth, I haven't heard things bad. But yeah, if you're on a budget, definitely something to consider, I'd say. How's the upright fridge holding up? And now you've had a little while. Emmy Lou, awesome. Love the upright fridge, so good. Yeah, it's going fantastic. It's been running since I put it in. It's never been turned off the whole time. So when I take my canopy off, I put it underneath my carport at home, and then I just plug it in, and it runs all the time off 240 through the Enerdrive system. But yeah, it's running right now in the background behind me. So yeah, awesome bit of kit that is. Love the fridge. Would highly recommend getting one, and I'd put another one in. Ben, thanks mate, enjoyed the Q&A, looking forward to the next video. Thanks mate, appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here in probably 5 minutes or so. We'll kick it off in an hour and we'll finish it up. What gear won't you use Exampa Super Center? What gear? I've kind of been through that. I have a weird thing with solar panels. I like to buy cheap solar panels on eBay, new different designs that I find, and just, I don't know, I've got a thing about those solar panels, just buying different ones. And those ones actually $200, they are so good, and I'll definitely do a review and show you guys those. Yeah, definitely get on to checking those things out. But cheap gear, now that I've been through the cheap gear, basically I want to, like I mentioned before, my lifestyle's changed. A lot of things are changing in my life right now. I just want less gear, but really high quality gear. So that's where my whole system's going right now. Less gear, but just really high quality gear. So Herbert E. Fox, awesome. We must arrange a meet and greet when you visit again. Lots of four-wheel drivers, four-wheelers in South Africa too. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'll if I ever am on my way over that way, I'll definitely hit you up and yeah, see if we can meet up and have a beer or something and yeah, check some things out. So 100%. But yeah, if you got any more questions, throw them up now, and yeah, I'll start wrapping this up in a minute, and I'm going to go shoot the 50 cal for the afternoon. So jump over to Instagram if you want to see the 50 cal going off this afternoon before it gets dark. Ryan Williams, what wheel offset are you running on the Raptor? The Raptor's now gone, but if you're in Australia, contact Clayton at Race Wheels Australia. I think it was 0 offset from memory, I think. Yeah, but Clayton has all the details on that. I may have even mentioned it in the video when I put the wheels on. So, and just check in the description. It may be in there as well. I can't remember off the top of my head. Get down to Gosford Drifter opening and let's meet up. Yeah, I'm gonna see when Luke's gonna open that and see if I'm available to go down there and check that out. So that'd be pretty cool. For someone starting out, planning on lithium, red arc, or Enerdrive. I'd probably say it depends how far you want to go with the lithium. Like this system that I've got in my truck's very expensive, so yeah. At the end of the day, I see it as it's just money, and I've always seen it that way. I just like to buy good, high quality things, and if you're gonna keep, if however you're gonna install it, try and do it so it's portable. Not so much portable, but it can be removed and put into the next vehicle. Especially if you've got a vehicle that's almost hitting 200,000 Ks and you're looking to upgrade your vehicle. If you're buying a brand new vehicle, it's not so bad. You'll probably get the whole usage out of all your energy system. But that's my recommendation is how long you're going to keep it for, and if you can make it portable. So it can be unbolted from your current vehicle into another one. Yeah, unless you're going to keep the vehicle, it's a brand new vehicle, and you're going to go like 4 years down the track, and then there's new technology, new things come out. So yeah, but I like the Enerdrive system out of Red Arc and Enerdrive. So that's just my personal opinion. I don't have enough experience with Red Arc, so yeah, personal preference just on that. So. No worries, mate. Thanks for the live chat. Super informative. Cheers. Thanks for answering questions. No worries at all. Kraken overlanding coming soon. Can't wait for that. I'll check that out, mate. 100%. When you get it going, I'll subscribe to that one. Hey, mate, how's the 35s going on the Raptor? Tell us your thoughts. 35s on the Raptor were going fantastic. Yeah, I haven't seen the Raptor. I seen it on Friday, but I haven't been around the Raptor for close to a month now. So just with what's happened with my partner. So yeah, but they were going great up till then. So no issues with rubbing on the guards. I had a lot of questions about that. No issues at all. We were jumping it and stuff. So it's been great. How did you get the Ford F250 in right-hand drive steering? Don't know if someone had asked a question. They convert them here in Australia. There's a bunch of different conversion companies. So yeah, that's how they do it here in Australia. Mine is done by a company called Performax, and I would never touch them with a 10-foot pole ever again, just because I had to fix a lot of electrical issues in my truck when I first bought it. Just plugs and stuff that were ripped apart during the conversion that I had to get new plugs for and put it all back together myself. So it was probably like 3 underneath the dash that were throwing lights and stuff. So yeah, definitely do your research on your conversion companies. But yeah, basically they're just converted here in Australia. Any more smoking videos coming? Really enjoyed them. Yeah, mate. Yeah, something I'm looking at doing in the future. So yeah, 100%. But yeah, I might wrap it up now. We're 59 minutes, and yeah, appreciate all you guys coming in for the first live feed, and yeah, hope I answered the questions that you wanted to be answered. And yeah, I'll probably have a new video up probably next weekend, or actually, yeah, probably next weekend at this stage. But yeah, so anyway, guys, I'm gonna finish it up now, and I'll catch you in the next one. So cheers, thanks for watching. Grab a beer. I'll do a little bit of a pan here and show you where I'm at. So pretty cool little spot, and I'll catch you legends later. So see yous.